Greetings and welcome to the 1-6 Scale Man proudly presents You Know What It Is. Say What Wednesday, where we talk about nothing but pop culture, figure collecting, and whatever else comes up. We're just gonna have that conversation tonight. So I'm so glad to have you guys here with us as we do brainstorm, as we do have these conversations. Brother Cousins and Calvin will be here with us in a few moments. They're gonna be a little late, but they'll be in here. But I have other two guys in here with me, ready to talk and ready to chop it up. Yes, we're going to talk about KANG, because I know that's what y'all want to talk about. We're also going to talk about Apollo Creed, that figure that was actually released, or revealed. I'm sorry. So we're going to talk about that as well. And we're going to kind of mix it up a bit. We're going to talk about something else because, again, we know that right now in the industry, whether it's Marvel, whether it's DC, whether it's Star Wars, there's been a lot of directors that have been stepping away from the IP and saying that they don't want to actually direct any of these films, and we're finding that a lot of it is not because of, just, you know, ticket sales numbers, not basically meeting those numbers, not even being able to even out. But they're saying it's basically because of the fans. They're saying because of the pushback, depth, threats they've been getting, people saying that they're bad directors and stuff like that. We're going to kind of dive into that. And you're going to probably wonder why, because there's a cause and effect to everything. What happens there happens everywhere else. So I'll tell you why. We'll kind of get into that discussion as well. So stay tuned. Before we do, let me just bring in like my panelist of amazing individuals, as always. What's going on with you, brothers?
Right there.
So glad to actually have you guys in here. Cam with the red beanie representing all day. You shaved your beard down again. Looks like it's
no, I didn't. It's the same one. It's finally it's growing in fuller.
Oh, it's
now.
growing in fuller
So
now.
now
Okay,
it's like completely one layer. I guess I don't
one
know.
layer. One layer. It ain't on top of it. He said
Never
one
heard
layer,
of a beard
right?
described like that.
Beard
My
layer.
beard is
Yeah,
one
that's
layer.
One layer.
Evenly.
I mean, but we all representing. We're like the bearded crew right now. So you know, what I mean,
Hell
we don't
yeah.
have Babyface Watson, brother Cousins himself in here right now. So
No,
it's just us. But man, it looks like this week, you had a come up. Like you had a couple come ups this week, brother. Like you,
Yeah,
it looks
man.
like we were talking about this like early today, but you had like a couple come ups. Got
like
some grail pieces. One of
I'm
the
like the
grail
dude
pieces
be
that you was
like,
looking for. You was like,
dude
okay,
behind the tree, like
okay, yeah.
because yeah, man, it was a couple out there that I couldn't pass up on picking up. So I mean, Shang-Chi was one of them, and then I
Yep.
decided to
Yep.
pick up actually Quicksilver from the Age of Ultron.
Mhm.
That's like been one that I've been wanting to get for a long time. So
Yeah.
it don't come with much. Honestly, it's really just the figure in a couple hands. But I just think it's so cool because it's one of those one-off characters that we
Yeah.
might not see again. So
Yeah, definitely. We may not see, so it's like while it's there, get it while the getting's good. You know what I mean?
exactly.
Type of scenario. Like if it's there and you see it and it's a deal for it, you might as well get it.
Yeah,
And
I didn't care where I was getting it from.
yeah,
I was just like, I'm
see,
getting it, and that
you
was
know
the
what?
thing. You know what I'm
You
saying?
know what? So check this out. Check this out, bro. You know what? Literally, we can't be ashamed to say it, bro.
No,
We can't be ashamed to say it.
it's
'Cause I
like
had
going. It's like going over to ugly girl's house, and you're like,
exactly.
I had to go over there. It was
Yo.
crazy summer. Like,
I mean, if you can find a deal anywhere, bro, you
Yeah,
gotta go where you can find the deals. I know
Exactly,
people hate
exactly.
certain places, but if you find a
Exactly.
deal in that place and it's available, you can get it and you don't have to pay much, then why not? You
Yeah.
feel me? Why not? Case in
forget it.
point. I'll
Lord
give you an
forget
example. Yes, got notification probably just like everybody else that Shang-Chi, if you actually ordered through Sideshow, that the figure was on its way. Now, bad timing for me though, considering the simple fact that next month I'm taking my ass over there to Europe. So I wanted to make sure that the funds are secured, but I got started getting those notifications. I was like, damn. So I was like, you know what? Let me just start checking around the places that, pretty much I've purchased my figures. I've gotten my things from. See if I got some, when we purchased figures from like other markets and stuff like that, we want to check them points. Sometimes we forget that we got them points. So I went to this particular company, found that I had more points than I needed. I was like, you know what? Let me see if this would actually work. Added those points to that figure, free. That's what I'm talking about. All I had to pay for was shipping, and that was nothing. So definitely utilize those points. Wherever you actually get those figures, utilize them. Now I know all y'all talking about. I know y'all out there. Y'all just talking about, damn, he went back to Toys One that was there, it was available, and it was free, and I had to pay nothing. Damn right. I'm gonna go where it's free. I don't care. Y'all can talk about me all y'all want. I got the figure for free. Not everybody can say that shit. So I'm happy about it. I'm cool. I'm just gonna rock with it. And I got a deal on Luke as well. The deluxe version as well. Still got some points left over. So check them points. You always want to check your points because you never know. Plus, if I didn't do it, it's like I have a conscience in the form of this guy right here that will always remind me, yo, if it's available, you might want to get it. It's like, yo, when I saw it, it was like I saw this. I heard this behind me. Say, man, that's a deal.
Plus, I told you were going to get the deluxe, and then you got the deluxe. Even though last week you said, I do not need the deluxe. I don't want the deluxe. The deluxe is stupid. I don't want it. It don't need it. It's too expensive. And then what did you get? You got the deluxe.
Say, man, that deluxe is available. You might want to grab it.
It's true.
Say, man, you can get that figure for free. You might want to grab it while you can.
He's not wrong. I mean, would any of you take a free figure from Toys Wonderland out there? I think they all would.
You know, that's the easy question. Everybody.
Say, man, you might want to grab a lightsaber while you're doing it.
Yeah, I don't see any lightsabers, dog. You better be saving for October.
That's true.
You better be saving for October. That's all I got to say.
Say, man, you got some points left over. You might want to use them, some bitches. Say, man, I'll see you in California in October. That's it the entire time, bro. This guy is my conscience. Everybody out there just want to let you know. By the way, Usby, what's going on with you, bro? How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. Had to go into the office today, but other than that, pretty good. Getting ready to go to Denver next week and have fun. So, what's going on, everybody?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. So glad to have you here as always, brother. You damn right, Blurred Dad Life. Free is free. That's what I'm talking about. When you got them points, free is free. No matter where you got them from, it's free. Definitely so. I didn't have to pay shit. Got it for free, and I'm good. Latoya T ain't gonna be mad at me because I dipped in the budget. She's probably like, where'd you get that? It was free, babe. Okay.
Oh, are you?
Okay.
Free books
You
are
know
free.
what I mean?
Yeah.
It is. It is. That's what I'm talking about. Let's say this dude already planted an enabling seed in my head during bricks. I didn't heed your warning. I told you. I tried to tell you.
Yeah, he's got a nice new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Super 7 collection.
This is what he does. This is what this guy does. He enables you. He has this ability to enable mofos. And the thing is, we have a tendency to fall for it. I don't know why. It just happens.
Pistachios.
Listen.
Natural melatonin will allow you to sleep. I remember this. I cannot forget. Now that he said that, I'm like, oh, shit, I need to get some pistachios.
This is why I pass out after a stream every time. If you see me just like
they're slowly
over in the middle. Yeah.
They're slowly working.
I'll be pumped up, and then by the end of the discussion, I'm like, hey, man, I'm just here. This is what's going on.
I'm telling you, bro. So anyway, listen, the whole moral to this story before we start is to check them points because you never know when you can actually find a deal. But at the same time, check your friends because they might enable you to do some shit that you don't really want to do. But in the end, you're like, damn. When you walk away from it, you're like, damn, I should have got it. And then you'll hear this.
You wanted it. Just do it.
Exactly. See? That's what I'm saying. So anyway, it is what it is. Let me see. We got Rockamon Chris who says, I'm hoarding my points. I don't know what it's for, but I know it's going to be something wildly overpriced. Bro, them points come in a clutch. I'm telling you, they come in a clutch. We got Mike Fiala. Usby is the one on your left shoulder. Yeah. Pretty much. That guy. He's that guy. So definitely.
I'm here to please.
Yeah. Hashtag SB said, check them points. That's what I'm saying. Everybody out there, hashtag right now, check them points. That's a new movement. That's what we're going to be
That's a
doing
new
from
shit,
now
right?
on.
Check them.
Hashtag check them points.
That's right.
And also hashtag Useby told me so. So there you go. There you go. Check them points. Check them points, as always. Anyway, speaking of check them points, let me check everybody out there to see who we got with us tonight. We got Thule in the building. Thank you for being here. DT Art Man, thank you for being here as well. S Bean is in the building. Thank you for being here. Renz Talentino is in the building. Now, the man who can actually paint with every orifice, like straight up. He can paint with everything. Booty cheeks while eating bags of chips. That's how
I
he
hope
does
that's how
it, bro.
he paints it. I am so bummed. I saw Ben Thomas his Wednesday Addams print. That is freaking amazing. I sadly missed that one, but it is freaking amazing. You do good work.
Yeah, bro. Renz Talentino is a beast. I mean, he's not real. You know what? As a matter of fact, I don't even think Renz is a real person. I think he's an algorithm.
Maybe he's the AI, bro. Maybe
I don't know. I think he is. I think he's an algorithm.
Whatever the new
bro.
Google one is.
He's an algorithm. He's not. He's not real. The thing is, because notice, like, no one's really seen him physically. We hear him, but we never seen him physically. He's an algorithm, bro. He's not real. We got Yomo in the building. Thank you for being here as always. Who else do we actually got out there? Let's see. Ekwan is in the building. We got X-Men Supreme is in the building. Thank you for being here as always. Rockamon Chris. We got Mark 51st Collectibles in the building. We got FBJ is in the building. Thank you for being here. Linda. Who else do we have with us? Larry Walker. Blurred Dad Life is in the building. Thank you for being here. Jiggy Jedi 17 is in the building. Marco Polo is here as always. We got the one and only Booty King in the building. Docinator, as always. Thank you for being here. Larry, he said, Leo, you know we all love you, man. Definitely, bro. Thank you so much, man. Let me see here. We got Linda. Who else? We got Jazzy in the building. We got Lake Bloomer in the building. Thank you for being here, brother. As always. Who else do we have with us? Let's see. William Owens. Beskar Kid is in the building. Beskar, you know the golden rule. As long as you're around here, you're cool, but no feet. No feet, no feet. We got 1-6 for Jesus in the building. Thank you for being. I haven't seen you in a while, man, but so glad you're actually here. He said the Toys Wonderland sold my Joker. What?
That's crazy.
What? Are you serious, bro? Yeah, we got to talk. We definitely got to talk about that.
Well,
016 Collector in the building. Thank you for being here. That's not good. That is definitely not good. Who else do we got? Calvin is in the building. What up? My bad, y'all. Definitely we'll see Calvin later on. We got Jiggy Jedi in the building. Two Ferns is in the building. Thank you for being here. Nick's Collectibles is in the building. Battle Royal coming up this weekend. We got Mr. Mom in the building. Mr. Mom's Collectible, bro. We got to get you back on the show, man. Mr. Mom, when you can come back on the show, brother? You ducking me, man. Back on the show, man. Come on, we got to get you back. Collectors Entity is here as always. We got Steeman Freeman in the building. Thank you for being here. And Jake from State Farm is in the building. Jake from State Farm.
Oh my God.
We got a celebrity in the building, bro. Jake from State Farm.
He's jacked, bro.
building.
What's up, dude? What's your workout plan, dog?
Right.
Definitely.
Did you see him at the All-Star weekend? They were like interviewing him. Talking about like, Jake, what would you advise these rookies to do? And
straight up.
Like, what would Jake know?
I know. Now, we got Mr. Babyface Watson in the back himself. The man's so squeaky clean. He's sitting on the sofa right now watching us from his living room like, yeah, I'm just that smooth that I can actually watch y'all and chime in from everywhere. What is going on? Brudro Cousins is in the building. My man Brudro is in the building.
This is like when we have our first guest, and he's like, on the couch. He's
like on the
couch. So tell us, brother Cousins, what what's the new movie like? What's this clip we're about to see?
It's amazing. I was in John Wick 4 and we was just doing it up.
Yo, it's like the man. It's like when you watch it's the Late Late Show with what's his name on CBS? I forget his name.
Damn it.
I forget. I forget because he always goes to the dressing room and they're always back in the dressing room. He talks to him when they open the door. I forget his name, but yeah, that's what it feels like. We're talking to you in the green room. You in the green room, right? Sometimes you got to step outside the desk, bro.
Yeah, I mean for real though, because you know I'm setting up my new computer and everything right now. So I was like, damn, I was in the middle of doing that and everything, and I was like, wait a minute, I'll just stream from the phone for a minute, and I'll just do it and then I started sitting out here on the couch. I was like, damn, this is actually pretty good. I think this is a new thing.
bro, we gonna see you drag him. Hey people, how you doing? You might as well just put you a mic and just have it in there, but you don't. Straight up, man. So I'm so glad you could actually chime in. We got a $9.99 super chat from my man Rock'em Chris Cam's collection. You are, he said, you are one jean jacket away from the ultimate Halloween costume. I did it. Marvin Gaye, also Lael. I need
Father,
that.
Father. I'm about to get it. You about to start. Turn it off.
You be digging that hat. I'm out, people. Calling it a night. Thank you, bro. Yo, he said he need this hoodie. Bro, I got this. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all this. I ain't ashamed to say it because I love the place and everybody know that's my Sunday special. Target is that shit. I'm telling you. Yeah. Target's it got some hidden gems. I got this from Target about a year ago, and I love it. They got some hidden gems, and what I love about Target is that they basically support the movement. They always give Black designers, you know, any like indigenous designer, they give them a space to really showcase their talent. So definitely, man, as always. Yeah. But I got you, bro. Renz Talentino said, Jay's here, the Grail King. Definitely, man. You already know that. EC Collects is in the building. Thank you for being here as always, brother. And Nick's out there. He said the Royal Rumble Sunday, folks. Don't want to miss it. Yeah, bro. I can't wait because you have my character looking jacked. Like here, I had a jean jacket on, swole, bro. I had a jean jacket on. I'm like super swole. I was like, yo, if I'm eliminated the first time, Nick, I ain't never talking to you again, bro. No. If I get tossed out the ring first, I ain't never talking to you again, brother. So I better at least last to like the final 7. Definitely, man. We got Jonathan in the building. Good evening, gentlemen. With Victoria Alonso not being with Marvel anymore and the recent delays with MCU projects, do you think we will be seeing more Hot Toys reissues? You know what, Jonathan, since you basically went in on that, this is what we're going to talk about first. We're going to talk about Kang, and we'll talk about Apollo Creed soon. So, gentlemen, let's dive into this real because I'm glad you brought that's a good segue. So we'll start with that first. So there's been definitely some recent shakeups in the comic book universe and also Star Wars. Of course, we know that Star Wars this week they lost a director. Also, we know that Kevin Feige's project is scrapped. We know that, you know, also Patty Jenkins' project is scrapped. We don't know what's going on with Taika Waititi. That's up in the air. I guess they're supposed to be announcing a new film during Star Wars Celebration, so we'll think about that. We'll see how that actually pans out. But also, we just got news today or earlier today, whatever, that the director for Shazam says that he's done with comic book films. He just wants to step away for a while. Also, we found out that they had asked, what is her name? She directed The Eternals. What was her name again? What is her name? Keep me honest, everybody out there, if you're watching, I forget her name. The director of the last of Eternals, when asked if she would direct Eternals 2, she said no comment. Chloe Zhao. Chloe Zhao. Yes. So she said no comment. So there's a lot of directors, you know, like we know that there's been high profile directors that have stepped away from projects. But now we're starting to get other directors they're really, I don't know if it's, you know, you would think it was the fatigue. You know, they talk about superhero fatigue all the time. You would think it's that, but it's not. You know what I mean? You would think it's the simple fact that these big budgeted films aren't making the money back, so they're not getting that residual gain. It's beyond that. Where they're saying it's starting, and it's the same conversation with every director, is fandom and the response that they basically get with fandom.
Wow.
You know what I mean? They're getting the pushback from fandom, the threats that they're getting from fandoms. Can you imagine being a director of a film? Now, mind you, you're not the writer, you're not the producer, you are the director of a film, which means that that script was handed to you. You have to take direction based on the script.
Right.
Right? Now, some directors, we know that they'll write and direct. Case in point, what we're going to actually get from James Gunn, Superman.
Yep.
But I mean, there are some directors who don't. They just direct.
Yeah.
But yet, once the project is released, they are viciously attacked by fandom, telling them that, you know what, this person should die, and oh, it's bullshit. We hate this film, this, that, and the third. Now, mind you, I know there's going to be conversations on this. Yeah, the director themselves should, again, regardless, they should turn out a good project. I get that. But at the same time, none of that should warrant those type of responses, like death threats.
Yeah.
And I said this before, bro. If we keep getting that, if the fans don't tone it down, what's going to happen is a lot of these directors aren't going to want to touch these films. What's going to happen next is they're going to give these films to these lesser known directors who don't really have the experience. It's going to show. And pretty soon they'll get attacked to the point where it's going to, you know what? You can't even buy a director to touch the IP. And it might slightly fade away. Now, a lot of people are saying, okay, we're talking about that, but how does that affect us? Well, it does. Because if the director is being attacked, if the producer and the writer is basically being attacked, people choose not to dive into these IPs. If the IP isn't making money, yet you want to sell merchandise, companies like Hot Toys, companies like InArt, they might be like, you know what? Yeah, nah, I don't want anything to do with that anymore. And then we don't get the figures that we want based on responses. Now, we see that in our own community, right? But when we're seeing that in the film community, which will eventually affect us, it's like, yo, this is huge. Like, this is really huge. Like, right now, things are in a rut. And again, a place that, you know, we know that we love this stuff, but it's like ever since Endgame and Infinity War dropped, after that, it's been a vicious cycle, bro. It has. It has definitely been a vicious cycle. Brother Cousin, what do you think about that, bro?
It's definitely been a vicious cycle, but it's also outside of Endgame, outside of, you know, the couple of seasons of Mandalorian that we got and a couple of Spider-Man movies. I'm gonna be honest, I do think the quality has gone down, and I don't know why. And I think it has a lot to do with the writing. I think it was a lot to do with Disney Plus. I think it's a lot. I think it's a myriad of things, honestly. And I really think what needs to be done is they need to have a major course correction, and they just need to take their time and come up with a really thought out plan. Like if you look at looking at Marvel with the Infinity Saga, it was a well thought out plan. There was some missteps. There was some movies people didn't like, Thor, Dark World, whatever, which I liked, but I can understand why a lot of people didn't like. It took them some time for them to find their way a little bit, but they still had a rough outline of what they wanted to do. I'm not seeing that with a lot of these IPs. I'm not just with Marvel, but even Star Wars, they're not even doing any movies right now. They're just trying to figure out these shows and everything that they're doing. But it just really needs to be a real rough drawn out line. And I think going back to Marvel, when you have somebody like Kevin Feige, that's that had a vision being split into all these different areas, and you have people that are in charge and getting these jobs and being showrunners and being directors, and maybe they're not the right people to do it, because if you're spreading yourself too thin, then you're going to ask people to do those jobs that you usually wouldn't ask to do those jobs. It's assignments. And I think that's what we're seeing with the MCU right now. I think that's what we're seeing with a lot of stuff. I mean, DC is just shit. That's just all over the place. Like, I loved Shazam, the first one. I loved it. I didn't even want to go see this one because when I looked at the trailers and everything, I was just like, what's the point? Because we know the DCEU as we know it, that's going bye-bye. So so that was like that right there. Like, so why should we even go do it? And then I'm looking at the movie, I'm looking at you, I'm like, yeah, this just looks like they didn't put the heart that they put in the first one. The first one, you could tell they put heart into that one. And this one, it just looks like it's just half-hearted. And I'm seeing a lot of projects like that. So I mean, now with me saying that, I don't want to, that doesn't give, fans or fandom to be vicious or to be, I hate using the word now, toxic, but it doesn't give us the right to do that. It's not that serious. Anytime you send in death threats and shit like that, that's just ridiculous. I'm like, I'm sorry, get a damn life. It's not that serious. I get it. I understand these movies mean a lot to you. Movies mean a lot to me. I get it, but it's it's not worth a death threat or being toxic or or being racist or anything like that. It's not worth it, in my opinion, to be like that. But I do understand why people can be. I understand why people are upset or can be upset by getting a lackluster product, especially greatness such as, like you mentioned, Endgame or even Far From Home and No Way Home. Those were amazing films, and then you look at the rest and you're like,
you're starting to see those inconsistencies.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and it's the thing is, it's a dangerous space because, again, I was, as much as I wanted to basically see Kevin Feige touch a Star Wars property, I was cool with the simple fact that they said they're going to do a reset. I was cool with that. I was cool when they basically made those announcements because they need it. Like, they really, 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 really do need it because, again, like, I mean, what we were seeing right now, I was even like today, like, for instance, I watched, The Mandalorian episode 4. And a lot of people were not really, it was divisive. People loved it. Some people didn't. And they're also already saying that this season is pretty much turning out to be the worst of all 3. And I'm like, well, I don't see that because I love it. I'm enjoying everything that I'm seeing so far. Might be choppy in certain aspects of it. But in my feeling, I was talking to this about Brendan earlier. I was like, look, the biggest problem is that we're only getting half-hour shows or 45-minute shows or 30-minute shows, right? Episodes, that is. They need to start and my baby's in the building. My little baby. My daughter's in the building. Yay, I made it. Here you go, baby. Thank you for being. I'm so glad she's here. But yes, like, if they don't have films right now, if they don't basically have films, if they're not showing any films, then they need to start capitalizing on these shows. It's making hour-long shows, hour-long episodes to kind of capitalize on that, because you get so much more content in there. And then at the same time, the audience is more vested in it. But right now you're giving us half-hour episodes like it's an animated cartoon or something like that. And it just doesn't make sense. And then the pacing feels rushed.
The pacing, and I'm sorry to keep jumping in, but I wanted to talk about this. The pacing on it seems rushed. This is where we're going back to talking about lackluster with the writing. The first 2 seasons of The Mandalorian, it has the first couple episodes had slow points. The first couple episodes always started off slow, but they lead up to something. But we were rewarded for that, and and within the next episode, and it was brilliant writing. This season, I think, is still too quick to judge it, but I do think after last week's episode, it was like, what are we doing? Like, what is this? We only get 8 episodes. What are we doing here? Where does this lead to? And because we didn't get a payoff, or that whole thing with Coruscant, I think that rubbed people the wrong way. I think it would have been fine in the middle of the season, and this episode kind of led up to something, but it's like, what story are we watching? What are we hearing? All we've got from Mandalorian so far is Bo-Katan, becoming, learning the religion. That's what we, finding herself through this, through this religion. That's all we've got, and that's cool. It's a great story. But where else are we going? What else are we going? What are we doing? What are we doing? What happened? What happened? And I think we need to be a little patient and give them a little credit. But also, I can understand with everything being so lackluster over the last couple of years. I can understand why people are kind of like, "What the hell is this?"
Yeah. Now I did today's episode. With that basically being said, one person, and I don't want to give it away because it's already out in the chat. They're talking about it, but one person was redeemed, and I was happy to see it. I was definitely happy to see that, and I loved it. I love that aspect of it. Cam, I'm gonna go to you real quick before we get to Useby. What do you think about all this, bro? Do you think that, because somebody even mentioned, and again, people are probably wondering why we're talking about this, because again, it's not affecting it. Whatever goes on there happens in the community as well, because if they're not making money, and we've seen this with Howard, bro, if there's an IP that's not making money, he's not tackling it. Like, he's not investing in it. He's not putting any, like, we're not seeing figures from the IP. If there's getting bad responses, right now, I'm not going to, I don't want to speak too soon, but I highly doubt that we get a Shazam figure, bro.
Yeah.
I highly doubt it.
Yeah.
I'm just in that space to believe that we may not. But what do you think, Cam?
Yeah, I think for so many shows coming out last year and different IPs showcasing new talent as far as new characters dropping, I think this past year has probably been the least amount of actual new characters that we see as far as figure form. They've done like a lot of reissues or a lot of like redos on figures that they know are going to sell, but we haven't seen, anything really brand new that stood out to us, I think, in the theaters. I think this kind of honestly goes all the way back to COVID time. You know what I'm saying? We were getting all these different IPs, we're getting all these different shows, and we really didn't care about the quality because we're at home. We're like, just give me stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm running out of stuff to watch at this point. But now people are really able to get out, able to watch these movies and spend their time, or the little bit of time they have to actually watch them. And they're like, yo, the quality is too hard to actually live up to Endgame, because Endgame, I feel like, set such a high bar and standard. You know what I'm saying? It was like a closing of a chapter. So a lot of people are like looking for every Marvel film or every DC film to be Endgame. And you just can't meet that standard. Like, it's physically impossible, to be honest with you. And then, the lackluster, different things that happen in different shows. Kevin Feige even said in an interview recently that he wants the Marvel universe to actually last for 80 years, right? But where we're at right now, he's going to run out of stuff. You know what I'm saying? They're going to have to get into the new Ultimates or the new Alliance or different stuff. And we're going to be like catching up to comics, and we're going to be sitting here like, almost like J.K. Rowling's about to write a new Harry Potter book because we ain't got more story to, tackle after this. So I think, it's definitely a hard job for a lot of these directors, because they don't want to get into the toxicity of a lot of people. A lot of people love these IPs and they've grown up on this stuff. So for them, it's a lot of importance that they do it right. But I think everybody has a different outlook of how film should be done, and if that was the case, you would probably be the director. You know what I'm saying? So it's just hard to live up to the standards of everyone. And I think also in the news today that they were talking about Secret Invasions, right? They're talking about they don't put a pause on it for right now, or they don't know when the release date is going to be anymore.
They didn't. Well, they know it's coming out this year, but there's a lot of things that are being moved around. Like they're shuffling the board right now. You know what I mean? Now I know that Captain America New World Order is already in production. They showed
it just started, right? I think it started this
so that just started
last week, right?
Yeah, so that started. But again, they're shuffling the board because there's a lot of realignment happening. Everything that's affecting DC right now, happening in Marvel, happening in Star Wars as well. Like in all these IPs where you have fantasy films, where you have, but again, it doesn't help that us as viewers, now we can all put the responsibility and say that, the director direct a good film, writers write a good film, producers make sure that everything, and mind you, with everything that's going on in Star Wars right now, Kathleen Kennedy and all that, a lot of shit and information that's there, it should be in-house. There's a lot of stuff that we shouldn't know, that we should not know at all. You know what I mean? We shouldn't. There's a lot of stuff that we shouldn't know about these many directors that have been fired or quit. We shouldn't know about that stuff. That should be in-house behind the scenes, but all of a sudden we know that stuff. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's really, really weird. You know, but we also got to shelter to blame that. Number one, I don't want to say toxic. I'll take the word toxic out of it. There's a lot of highly opinionated individuals that sometimes it gets messy. So I'll say just a messy community sometimes.
Yeah.
It can be messy. It's okay to actually have your opinion, but those opinions, when they get out of hands, you start threatening individuals. That's when it's a problem, bro. And nobody's going to want to touch the IP. And then we're going to be like, damn, we're not getting this. Okay, nobody. Come on, man. Like, literally, there has to be accountability on so many different aspects. Real quick, wanted to pull this up. Let me see here. We got X-Men Supreme. No, I got to disagree with the issue of content. There's practically infinite amount of comic content for both Marvel and DC. The friggin' X-Men are coming. That's a ridiculous amount of story alone. You're definitely right. It is. It's the thing is, at this point, it's not about the content. It's about execution.
Yeah,
how well they execute.
If
and
they
sit back
skip
and
a lot of the story, then it's like,
yeah,
you can't. We're not going to go back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we start out in the middle. There's no going back. You're like screwed, and then that's years that you already skipped over. So
yeah, because the thing is, it's like when you sit there and you say, okay, we have a new fan base, you know, just your casual fan base versus your comic book fan base, but we're going to focus on your casual viewers right now because we want to bring them in. And then you forget about that. It should be something where it's juxtaposed together. We're getting both and you're appeasing both. And they're not really doing that right now because they're completely negating source material and it's written well. So what? Like literally, if you have to take, like, for instance, and I said this earlier, Usby, you might even agree with me on this, bro. If you are doing, there is, and I'm just saying this, there is no way in hell you can tell the story of Secret Wars in one fucking film. You can't do it. You can't. They're going to have to spread that out. Even if it, like, I would much rather them say it's going to be like a trilogy or you know, it's going to be like a sequence, part 1, part 2, part 3, because then that would make more sense. You can't squeeze all of this, and that's the problem, that they're trying to squeeze so much content into in one film instead of just focusing, saying, you know what, let's put our budget in making it right. People will follow that, bro. You proved it when you did Infinity War and Endgame. You split it between 2 films and it worked. Why can't you do that with more IPs and it would make more sense instead of trying to squeeze everything into one? It doesn't make sense. Usby, what you think about that, bro?
Oh wow. Okay, this is a lot. I'll start with the low-hanging fruit. So DC and Shazam not making money and stuff like that, I think is a lot of factors, but I think one of the most important factors is the fact that they said that basically this movie doesn't matter. I mean, they're rebooting the whole DCU, whatever it's called now, with Flash, and they're not bringing half their stars. They're making all this new stuff. You know, Zachary Levi's not going to be a part of it, and then you know, the whole thing that he tried to be in Black Adam, and he said no, blah 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 blah. So it's just all this like throwaway movie, right? Plus the fact that, and this is, you know, to segue into the Marvel stuff, about movies not making money, about this one, you know, bombing at the office or whatever it is. I think we need to recalibrate what our sort of barrier is for a success at the box office anymore, because we just went through a 3-year phase where no one can go out and do anything. All the theaters were closed, and it changed the way we consume media. It changed the way we work. I mean, I had no aspirations of working from home, and now I work from home permanently, and it's, you know, chill. So as far as consuming entertainment, the fact that now instead of having to wait 6 months, you know, to see the movie at home or streaming or whatever after it comes out in the movie theater, HBO Max is 45 days and Disney Plus is 45 days. So for a thing like Shazam, where it's not, you know, it might be a fine movie and all that stuff, but like, I'm going out of town, all this stuff, and I know if I just wait another, you know, month, it will be on streaming for free or for whatever I pay for HBO Max, then I'm just going to do that. You know what I mean? And I think that's the same thing for a lot of things with like Ant-Man Quantumania, where, you know, for me, I went and saw it just because I thought it was a spectacle movie, and to go see it in, you know, a nice theater was great. But, you know, again, it's going to be on Disney Plus in a few weeks, you know, a month here. So like, I think just a lot of people are consuming media differently now. So I think the people who watch box offices and stuff like that and all that stuff, I think it's a recalibration is sort of needed to see where we're at just now as a society, because it's different, you know what I mean? Like, Avatar, I know, made $1 billion or whatever, but like that's been the first one in since what, No Way Home. And that was, I think Avatar was because like I paid $25 to see that because of all the 3D and IMAX and all that bullshit you have to go see it in. So, now, as far as toxic fandom, I definitely, or you know, whatever word you want to use to describe it, I think it's been sort of festering, if you will, since the sequels, right? You know, because I mean, it was always sort of there. It was always sort of, you know, in the background or whatever. There's always a vocal minority that didn't like X, Y, Z, da da da. But then when the sequel trilogies came out, and that just sort of spiked everything into the stratosphere. And now everything that comes out Star Wars is always like, not everything. I think Mandalorian was an exception, but I think this is why they're not moving forward with any movies, because it's always with a seen through the lens of like, okay, how are they going to fuck this up? You know, instead of, okay, what's this about? What's this about? Now? What's Kathleen Kennedy going to do? It's always seen, you know, from a baseline, prove me wrong, which is, you know, if that's how you operate, that's how you operate. But I mean, that's not how I operate. And and I'm happier for it.
It's rough.
Yeah. So as far as like the Marvel stuff, I think, you know, what Cam was saying, that, you know, we can't all have the expectation that every movie is going to be like Endgame. And I think that's true. I think one of the, you know, major things that we have to understand, Phase 4 was definitely a reset, right? It was, I don't want to say throw everything at the wall and see what sticks, but it was an opportunity for Marvel to tell a lot of stories that they couldn't tell, that were vaguely loosely connected to stuff. You know what I mean? Like, you know, vaguely loosely Wanda was in, you know, had her show and it, you know, brought up different dimensions, or her being able to create reality, you know, vaguely loosely kind of going to where they're going, but not like a connected pace like they were in the first 3 phases. And I think one of the major reasons for that was, if you remember back when they were in Phase 1, 2, and 3, one of the very big criticisms from critics, or from a lot of people, is that it's the same movie over and over again. Yeah. The movie is only a vessel to get to the next thing, that the post-credit scene is the only thing that matters. And yeah, it's the same tone, it's the same everything. It's the same movie over and over and over again. So then in Phase 4 with the Eternals, completely different type of movie. Miss Marvel, completely different show. You know, this, that, and the other thing. They're using sort of Disney Plus as a way to tell smaller stories that, you know, you wouldn't necessarily be able to tell on a bigger screen, or introduce characters that you wouldn't be able to need to introduce in a bigger screen. So I think, you know, people, you know, even brothers, cousins like to say that, you know, I don't see a plan. I don't see a thing. I don't see anything like that. And, you know, maybe that's true. But I guess, you know, one of the parts of fandom is having some faith that they do know what they're doing. Right. So you might not like individual stuff. Like, I know Lael's favorite movie of last year was Thor: Love and Thunder. Everyone knows that's his favorite movie of the year. Everyone knows it. So I think, but at the same time, you know, you don't have to like everything. Yeah. But I think they've, at least with me, and this is not, I'm not everybody, you know, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but at least with me, they've bought, over the past decade and a half, or whatever, how long the first 3 phases were, they bought enough faith from me. Kevin Feige bought enough faith from me that they'll execute it. You know, maybe they won't. Maybe he's lost his magic, and you know, he's going to miss all of his free throws from now on, or whatever. But I don't think so. I mean, I think they're going to go there. Whether they can do Secret Wars in a single movie or not, I don't know. Infinity War was, you know, and Endgame were a single movie up until they weren't. So. I think they might address that, or I think they might spread it out. I think Kang Wars might be, you know, Kang Dynasty or whatever might be the start of Secret Wars, and then a few movies in between. Yeah, they have movies that they haven't announced, you know, in that phase. So I think I just have faith. I stick on the bright side. That they'll be that they'll execute and kind of see what we want. So. You know, but I definitely think toxic fandom, to bring it full circle back to what the whole point of this was. I definitely think toxic fandom, hurts people. Like you're saying, like the director of Shazam doesn't want to do anything anymore, this, that, and the other thing. And it's, you definitely have to give creative is not a, I'm not a creative. I'm an engineer. My wife's a creative. She's in marketing. It's definitely and you're creative. You're in music and all that. So it's not every flavor is going to be for everybody, but they need the space to explore it and see what they like, see the tones that they like. Eternals isn't for everyone, you know what I mean? But there were some good love stories in there and good different ways of telling a story of a group of people. Love and Thunder was not for everyone for sure, but aspects of it, had different things that they might, take down the road. Miss Marvel, it started off as like a teeny bopper show and then had like a really heartfelt, historical or cultural, minute in it. So I think it's just, you have to give them space to grow and kind of
to breathe.
To be mad, like for this, like you said about the Mando season, now people are already saying this is the worst, season of Mando so far. It's like we're 3-4 episodes in. Like I guess we're halfway now. Is there 8? Anyways, we're not all the way done. At the end, when you see all the stuff, you'll be able to kind of judge where it's at, and it may be good, it may not be good. But to be and I think I said this to someone when this was in a chat I got on Instagram when they announced that Jon Bernthal was coming back as a Punisher. They're like, oh, he's coming back, but should we really be excited? Because what if they mess him up? And what if they do all this stuff? And what if they do that? And what if it's like...
You're already counting it out before it even happens.
Yeah, nothing's been filmed, man. You don't know what they're going to do. Like, Bernthal wouldn't come back unless it was going to be like he wanted it. So, like, just chill. Like, chill with the pre-anger, chill with the pre-writing enough, chill with all that stuff, and just... He'll be happier, and hopefully we'll get what we want. And then if we don't, if Jon Bernthal just, like... beats people with a bouncy ball or something like that instead of cackling them, then we can rage. But until then, man, there's other stuff to worry about. So
definitely, man, definitely. So
everything.
Appreciate that. No, that was nicely said, bro, because that's a lot of information that we definitely needed in this discussion. We got a couple super chats I want to get through really quick. Thank you so much, Rock'n'Mon Chris, with the $50 bomb. He said for a minute MCU was struggling to get directors, and many complained there was no creative control. Do you let the director make a movie they want or one the people ask for? That this is true. Like literally, like the director's interpretation, again, they have an interpretation on how they want to do it. Some will stick but here's the thing. It's like, also, I believe that a lot of judgment is passed on directors. The problem is you got to remember that it's the producers and all these other execs who have their hands in the pot and said, okay, this is the film that we want to see versus the film that you want to write or the film that you want to direct. Too many hands in that pot, and instead of letting them assess and really display their vision. So I definitely agree with that. Like, a vision needs to be seen first before you go in and try to strip. It doesn't make any sense to me. You know what I mean? It really, really, really doesn't. We got another super chat here. X-Men Supreme. I was kind of mad at No Way Home for doing the forget spell. That's the thing that Emma Frost did in the comics, which would have been an interesting way to answer where are the mutants question. Mind wipe. Yeah. I mean, so there was a lot of people. I knew where they were going with No Way Home because, like I said, that film was derivative from what was it? One More Day, the Spider-Man comic itself. Yep. So they used that interpretation. It wasn't beat by beat, page by page, but they used sequences from that direction. Yep. So, yeah. I mean, it happens, and we know it does. It's just a matter of what you want to say, Cam. I know you're ready to say something because you're breathing in. You said,
"Oh no, I was just."
I thought you were about to say something, bro. I got nothing. Ready to say something, but no. I mean, I think that, like you said, Usman, it's like a collection of everything that everybody has said so far. It's just a wait and see type of situation. But at the same time, we got to really tone it down and start giving support. We can have opinions, but just hope for the best, because if we basically count it out and then you have a whole bunch of people saying, you know what, I'm checking out of this IP. I never want to do it again. I never want to be a part of it again. I never want to do this. I never, fuck that. Fuck this director. He needs to die. Fuck him and his family. Or all that shit.
Uncalled for.
Yo, that is uncalled for. Like literally, that is uncalled for. Telling or saying that somebody needs to kill themselves. What? Yeah. I mean, that doesn't make sense to me, man. Now, if we were talking about this earlier, like when Ben Affleck, somebody asked him like, yo, would you come back and direct? And he was like, no chance. Yeah. I'm not. Everything that he went through with Justice League, he was like, I'm done. I'm out. You know what I mean? It drove me to drinking. I damn near wanted to jump out of a window, all that. And I'm like, yo, if you feel that way, yeah, step away from it, bro.
Yeah,
Don't.
100%.
Yeah,
Don't.
Yep.
Your health is
that's
more
where
important.
completely unhealthy and
Yeah.
and it's a shame. That's a shame. He's
Yeah.
a great talent. All his movies, Argo. I mean, all the stuff he's done. He's done some real great films. And I mean, and honestly, he was a great Batman. And
I love him as Batman,
Yeah, he
bro.
was. He was.
doesn't
He
get enough
was.
credit.
Yeah.
He's
Nah.
a great Batman.
He
And I
doesn't.
mean, yeah, and this may be the last time we see him in Flash. Come on.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I think Hollywood itself in the politics within, even outside of the fandom,
Yeah.
is kind of messed up and kind of
Yeah.
talk on the inside of.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, what even like let's look at what happened to Henry Cavill. That was ridiculous. I mean,
Yeah, bro.
you know?
That was really, really dumb.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it's like, how, okay, Zaslav, you have to understand that you have now control over, Warner Brothers. You have control over their IP. So the thing is, if you knew, and they said, here's the thing. So James Gunn publicly said that he had already started writing the script for Superman 6 months before it was even announced that he was going to actually be co-CEO.
Wow.
6 months before. So which means he already knew what direction he wanted to take the IP. But yet they allowed Henry Cavill to get on Good Morning America and say that he's back as Superman. So you did him dirty. And I know, and the thing is, it's like, so when James Gunn says that, he probably in his mind was like, wait a minute, like, I already have an idea what I wanted to do. Nobody ran that past me. Oh, I didn't know. I know what I wanted to do with it. So I can't blame him in that aspect, because the thing is, there's a figurehead. There's somebody high up. So again, it's like that right there was really, really sketchy. And you put him in a really bad situation. And I'm like, yeah, that wasn't cool.
Yeah.
That was not cool, bro. Like, that really, really wasn't cool. So again, it's all about now these companies coming together. Look, us as fandoms, as fans, leaning and giving our support. It's okay to have opinions, but cleaning this shit up a little bit. And then also, everybody has to be accountable. Execs, directors, writers, be accountable, because you have to write good stories. And the thing is, the writing and these execs, keep your hand out the pot. Directors, see your vision through. And that's it. You know what I mean? That's what it comes down to. But us actually supporting that as well. So,
well, you see that, and I know everybody that that is a creative probably see this all the time.
Yeah.
Everybody, I see it in the workplace. It's a common thing now. Everybody wants to be a creative, and everything we do is creative, in a way, whatever the job. But you have now people want to put you have the execs. Why don't we do this? Why don't we do this? And it's like, you don't know. Leave that to the experts.
It's like Dan Snyder. It's like Dan Snyder, bro.
Yeah.
Basically, same thing. He think he know football. His ass don't know a damn thing. And this is why we've been garbage all these years.
Right.
All these years. Exactly.
All these years, bro.
Right,
he need to go. Dan Snyder needs to get his ass on out of there, bro.
His ass, he gone. He
gone.
He gone.
He is gone. He gone, definitely. But again, great discussion on that, man. I'm so glad we leaned in on that, because it needed to be discussed. Again, we just need to really, really support, because again, like, a lot of these IPs won't come around again, and we just got to kind of see how it's going to go. I'm hoping it's going to be good, man, going forward, and some good decisions going to be made.
I'll say one thing too. Last thing. One thing that really gave me some perspective on it is my son. He's 7. He'll be 7 next month. The sequel trilogy, right? I was okay with the sequel trilogy. Rise of the Skywalker was the least enjoyable thing of it, but I was fine with it. It didn't, make me super angry. But I got what the issues were with it, and why people wouldn't, whatever. But then when my son became old enough to watch all the Star Wars movies, and then he watched the sequel trilogy, those were like his favorite ones. He loves Rey, like, dearly. He thought Kylo Ren was a badass and loved all the action and the effects, and the droids, everything that happened in them. And like, I think it's important for us to understand that, like, not all movies, even if it's an IP that we love, are made for us. True.
True.
And like, I have some younger coworkers who are in their 20s, I'm like, oh, you like Star Wars? What are your favorite? And they're like, oh, Attack of the Clones is my favorite. I'm like, the fuck you what? You know what I mean? And so it's just like, we had our trilogy, they had their trilogy, now our kids have their trilogy, and they're all interconnected, and but it's like just having some perspective that like, it's especially Attack of the Clones. He literally said Attack of the Clones. It's like,
I know.
He's like, what the fuck? What? Yo.
So it's just perspective, and I think kids do that, and that was one thing. Like, he loves the sequel trilogy, so yeah.
That's true though. That's true. They get like you be defensive about the sequel, the trilogy, bro. Like the OT, you be like, wait, what do you mean? Do you not?
Right.
Okay. But then you got to check yourself and be like, oh, I forgot. It's cool.
Like, I forgot. You're 25.
Yeah. Exactly. I forgot. You existed. Okay, cool. I'll give you that. Whatever. But yeah, man, great discussion. Now let's get on to some lighter news, because we got this reveal this week that was incredible. Like, literally, that's incredible. And that's the release of Kang the Conqueror.
Damn it, Renz Talentino.
Hey, Renz, you have to paint a Jay the Conqueror, bro. You gotta do that. That would be so dope. If you did a Jay the Conqueror mock-up, bro, that would be incredible. That would be dope.
Renz,
but yes,
if you do it, I'm buying it. I am buying that down.
But yes, we got Kang the Conqueror. Cam, I swear to God, bro, I wanted to message you first thing. I was like, I know he's gonna be happy about that. I know them Indian tears, like that Native American tear is just going down your face. I know, but bro, this thing is incredible, bro. Like, it looks so good, man. I know you were overjoyed when you saw it. What you think, bro?
Yeah, I was super excited when I saw this drop. I'm actually I'm not surprised, because like the way Hot Toys does things, you never know what's gonna come. Yeah. So for me, I thought there was gonna be like a couple other villains that we've seen in different films that we would have got before. But still, I was ecstatic actually to see this character finally get dropped, and definitely gonna be something I'm picking up for sure though. I love the detail. I mean, it is 100% Jonathan Majors. I feel like they did such a great job on the head sculpt, as well as, I guess you could say, the luminescent version of with the helmet. I don't know which one I would want on this figure is what I'm having the trouble trying to figure out, because I think they both look super good, but I feel like this version right here just looks menacing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The detail on it, the contrast and textures on it look amazing. I just wish it was 2024 already, to be honest with you. Like, I feel like I gotta wait too long to actually get this in hand. But I mean, this gives us such a great outlook into what's to come too. You know what I'm saying? Like, if this is the things that they're doing and they're bringing to light, it gives me hope that they're going to be taking their time on a lot more figures up and coming as well.
Yeah, definitely. And I was saying this, like I said this earlier this week, especially when I did it on the episode of The Corner, and not in a bad way. I said this, and somebody brought it to my attention. I was like, yo, this is exactly right. But I love the sculpt of Jonathan Majors. I love the sculpt. I love the simple fact that they're giving us the purrs with this as well. I love the head sculpt. But somebody said that this head sculpt is the Lovecraft version. Like, because it to me, it looks like a younger version of Jonathan Major as Kang. But not in a bad way, because it still looks dope. It still looks incredible. I love the way the piece looks, but you can definitely see, and on top of that, like, his features they've captured. I love the scarring on his head sculpt. Like, they literally killed it with this piece, bro. I'm so excited about it. Useby, what you think about this, bro?
This figure sucks, dude. Dude, it's fucking awesome, man. It's Kang, man. The only thing I'll say is, like, he looks a little skinny, because dude was jacked in the movie.
Yeah, true.
But other than that, man, the face sculpt 10 out of 10, especially with the blue face, the armor or whatever.
Yeah,
dude, 100% getting this, like 1,000%. Now it's like I wasn't really gonna get the Ant-Man and the Wasp from this. Well, maybe the Wasp, but I wasn't really gonna get the Ant-Man. But now it's like, fuck,
What do you got to do now?
I kind of want to get him off.
You
And I'll get that. I'll get that MODOK too in the back if they put that out, dude.
will get it.
Man. Yeah,
Dude, I love that MODOK, bro. I love that MODOK. I don't know what people were expecting from a flying giant head. Like I don't know what more you can expect from that, but like it's always been a silly character, so like it was silly and like I liked it. So yeah, dude, I just thought it was cool. So
the thing is, it's like I see it, and I know I said the other day I was like, nah, I ain't getting that shit, but I'll probably end up getting it because it's a villain. You know what I mean?
That's what I was gonna say. Need more Marvel villains. Yeah,
we need more Marvel villains, and to just kind of have a complete set of villains, it makes sense. You know what I mean? So
I mean, he's an Avenger too, so it's like,
yeah,
he is an Avenger.
Yeah, right. He's an Avenger, right? So again, it looks like they are teasing that MODOK will probably get it. I just hope we don't get the butt naked version. They can keep that all day, every day. I don't want that. Don't want to see no skinny ass booty cheeks. You know what I mean? Now, nah, we ain't doing that. But but yeah, this is dope. Jay, I was talking about this earlier as well the other day, and I was like, yo, what it took this over the top for me. I love the platform. Don't get me wrong. I like the floating platform that they gave us that. But what it took it over top for me is if they would have gave us the chair. The chair would have been so dope. That would have been so dope. If they would have gave us the throne, that chair that he actually had, the hover chair, which again, at one point in the comics, it was a source of his power, but he doesn't need it now, especially with the armor. But yeah, it looks great. What you think about it, bro?
I love this figure. I think it looks amazing. I agree with what y'all saying. It does look like the sculpt looks a little bit. It hit it right on the head. It looks like the Lovecraft version of Jonathan Majors, but that version right there with the LED helmet and the eyes, damn, that's Kang right there. Just looks phenomenal. I am so glad they did it. I think we all knew that they were going to do this character. It looks damn good. Just like Usby was saying, I don't think I was, really excited about the other Ant-Man figures. Honestly, I think the Wasp looks good. But I mean, this one makes me want to go back and collect that whole line now because this one is just so damn good. I really liked it. I think they nailed it on this one. My only problem is the hair on the head sculpt looks cheap.
Don't look greasy as hell. Because I was looking at it, I was like, damn. He's like Gerald from Hey Arnold.
What the hell's up with his hair? And the thing that pissed me off about it, Hot Toys knows better. If you look at all those Black Panther figures that they did, the hair is amazing. It looked like they had a big mama in the back showing Alexander and them like, come on.
Like his hair matted down like he ain't got a pick. Like he ain't picked the joint in a little while.
Yo. And you know what though? Because when you say that, it's like, think about it, bro. Like, I mean, with Electro, they gave Jamie Foxx a fade, and it was on point. On point. It was crispy,
swim and everything.
Swimming like he was like.
He got the Lovecraft shape up. Oh man.
Yeah, bro. Like they gave him the love. Damn. But I mean, other than that, like the tailoring. Now, Jay. They did it again, bro.
Hold on, bro. Okay, Hot Toys. I'm gonna look in the camera and say this shit. Where the camera?
Hold on. Let me freak you.
Hot Toys. Come on. For real. Boots is not a damn
damn boots, bro.
What is wrong with y'all? They not. It's part of the outfit. Stop it.
Give me some damn boots, bro.
Boots.
Give me some damn boots, bro. Like definitely, man.
They keep doing that. They keep
damn
doing
boots. But with all the accessories that we get with this, we have the platform. We have all the his the power source. Like we have that accessory as well. The projectile. We have assortment of hands. Again, light up feature LED, for the head sculpt itself. We get the purrs with this as well. The thing that I was like, you know what, I'm hoping that over time we don't have issues with the tailoring, like it peeling issues. I hope, and I don't think we will, but I'm just hoping that we don't have to run into that issue at all with this piece. And I think that through Sideshow right now is what, 280 or 289? Is that what they want for it?
I think so. Yep.
Yeah, about 280, 289, which is it's priced well. But then you forget about taxes and also shipping costs, which takes it well over $300.
Yeah.
You know, so you have to definitely look at that. But I think it is priced well for what we're actually getting with this figure. And I think that, you know, somebody said this the other day. It is a Grail piece in the making. I do believe that. I honestly do. I mean, because this is Kang.
Yeah, you get 2 head sculpts and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's really well priced. You get LEDs and all that effects. I think it's well priced. For today's standards, definitely. It's a great figure. It really is.
Yeah, it is, bro. It really is.
I think they did an excellent job with it.
Yeah, they definitely did a bang up job with it, man. And I'm just hoping, like, again, we talk about this, like films, like, because even to like Usby's point earlier, I hated Thor: Love and Thunder. Everybody knows that. I couldn't stand that film. I walked out just really disappointed.
I didn't know that.
really disappointed. But at the same time, I had to get that Mighty Thor. I had to basically get, you know, of course, you already know. You know, I had to go in and get Valkyrie, you know what I mean, all day. You know, we won. So those are the 2 figures that I actually got from the IP. I didn't get Thor because I didn't want that figure, but I did get those 2 figures. Just like from this particular film, even I enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Was it the best? No. But I got the Ant-Man. I did actually pre-order both Ant-Man and the Wasp, and I will get this. You know what I mean? So again, I mean, it's all things subjective. It just depends on what IP you're into, but you're not going to get everything. I guess it's just the way it is. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just real tricky. We got a $5 super chat by Hoth's Hometown Hero. He says, how does this get the giant base, but the goblin with the glider gets the hex base? Is that blue disc? Yeah, man. It's definitely a good point, man. It's definitely a good point. So we just kind of have to see, you know, where they go with it, I guess. I would love to see them give us more. What they should like it should have been a DX, and they should have gave us like that chair and made this just the regular version. You know what I mean? Like that would have made more sense. Because it's definitely something that I wanted to see, but you know, it is what it is. I'm not, you can't complain about it. You can't complain. It is, at least we're getting the figure, and I'm happy about that. At least we're going to actually see it. So as long as we get it, I'm happy. I'm all in for it all day. In which now we're missing a few things though. Howard, what's up with your boy Namor?
Dude,
like, what's up?
He got skipped, bro.
The only thing I know.
Week, what the hell is going on with Namor and the Black Panther line? Come on.
The only thing I'll say, I'll speculate. The only thing I'll speculate on that is that they're developing one of those new bodies that they developed for Ahsoka and stuff like that, and maybe that's just taking longer. I don't know, because he's got to be seamless. Like, I mean, I know you could do arms, but like he should at least have seamless options. So that one's a little bit more than that. So maybe it's that. I don't know, but they need to. I want it bad.
Yeah. They got to make it. I'm thinking about those damn ankle chicken wings on his ankle. I'm like,
his ankle wings.
Chicken wings.
I mean, they could definitely give us like they can give us the ankle. They can there's a way that they can do it and make it look good. Like literally they could. But come on, man. Where's Namor? What is going on? Where's M'Baku? Where's Okoye? When are y'all gonna finally give us you know what? I would at this point, bro. Even if y'all release the Midnight Angel Okoye, bro, I'm still
I'll take it.
I'll take something. Yeah. But where are these figures, man? Like, come on, man. Like, we've been wanting an Okoye. It's like, y'all have something against Wong and Okoye. Y'all do.
I think you'll get the Midnight Angel Okoye, especially she's getting her own Disney.
Yeah, she's gonna get her own little thing.
So you're gonna get. So. Yeah, you're gonna get that. I'd rather have her general, you know, the general Dora Milaje. I'd rather have that, because I think that look is awesome. You know, that's just my opinion, but
Old Skywalker said, remember, Hot Toys is a bit conservative when it comes to skin color. I mean, we're seeing them step out of their shell a little bit. We just got to kind of push them along and say, hey, don't forget about this one. Don't forget about that one.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Come on, man. Let's do it. Linda said, justice for Wong and Okoye. You already know. Definitely.
Yeah.
Justice for Wong and Okoye. We need to see that soon. I don't know why we're not seeing it yet, but y'all you need to make that happen, bro.
Yeah.
I give them a little credit. They gave us a Cosca Reeves. They gave us
yes.
They gave us a Valkyrie. So you know, I give them a little credit, but
Cosca Reeves.
It's more than we've had. So I mean, it's progress, but it's slow. It's just slow.
Very slow.
Very slow progress.
Delayed.
Very slow.
Delayed
progress.
is what they like to call it, I'm sure.
Yes, very slow progress, and we just want to see more. But it goes back to the original conversation. Yes, we want to see more, but we have to support these IPs. So again, that they will give us more. You know what I mean? So that's what we're looking for right now. And again, I want to see it. So everybody, we got our Kang. So that is a step forward. We just have to see what's going to actually happen next. But we do want Namor. We do want Okoye. I do want Namor. I want Anatuma. I want M'Baku. You know what I mean? Hell,
that's a lot of characters, man, you mentioned so far. And like we only got one. We only got one from that whole movie. And I'm like, there's a lot of characters in that movie.
There's a lot of the characters that we can actually get from that film that would make
how beautiful a Namora would be, you know?
So, amazing, bro.
Yeah.
Amazing. And it would make sense. You know what I mean? Especially if they gave us those three. You can focus on that and it would be incredible. I mean, a Namor, bro, a Namor in his royal guard, I mean his garb, ritual garb with the helmet and the throne. If they gave us that would be incredible, bro.
That would look amazing.
That would definitely look amazing. Cool. God. Yes. Yes, exactly. Definitely, man. But okay. So moving on to the next opponent here. And again, we're talking about the red, the blue, and the white. Carl Weathers as Apollo Creed from Star Ace. We got this, and this is the deluxe version. Now, listen, I already have my Muhammad Ali. I'm waiting for that figure to be released. Whenever it drops, they said basically between April, June, we'll see. I just can't wait till that happens. This I have to get because it's another boxer and it's a Grail piece and this is nostalgia. I mean, I can go on and on about this. I am super duper happy about this piece. This is the deluxe version, so you get the helmeted version with another sculpt. You get the hat. You get the whole shebang with this piece. Jay, is this something that once it's released, it's gonna come home, bro?
Yeah, it is. But this picture right here with bro, he was looking at this on Good Morning Grails yesterday. I'm scrolling through pictures and I saw this shit and I was like, oh hell no. Why he set him up like that? Like, nah. That's another head sculpt. Hell no. That almost pulled me out of it. Y'all lucky. I love Carl Weathers and shout out. He did an excellent job on Mando today.
Yeah,
too.
he did.
He damn sure did. Shout out to him. Good guy. And the figure, look, I do think the sculpt could be a tad better, but for what it is, it looks great. But that damn hat though.
It's terrible.
It definitely almost pulled you out of it, bro.
Like
I'm like, yo, what are y'all really doing? Like, what is it y'all really doing?
Bush? God.
Yeah, bro.
Concrete?
You know what I mean? Like, listen, I love like the robe. I love the shorts. I mean, it is a callback. It is a throwback. So I definitely love that. Star Ace is actually giving us a scene. Look at that, bro. That looks good. That looks good. And I would actually, because until we get Rocky, I would probably have him versus Muhammad Ali. That would be a dope pose up to have in the ring. That would be super dope to see. But yeah, I'm in on it. I mean, I have to be, bro. I got to support the cause on top of that. Like, it's, it is to me something that you may not see come around again. And they're teasing that Rocky because they didn't release that Rocky yet, right? There wasn't no reveal on that yet, right?
Nah, just teasing. Yep.
So that means that we're going to get a Rocky.
Yep.
Yeah, we're definitely going to get a Rocky on this one. Cam, what you think about this piece, bro?
Looks good, man. USB's laughing at me. Looks good. Not gonna be something I'm picking
Something
up.
that you're gonna get. Yeah.
Carl Weathers is an amazing actor. Loved him as Chubbs. Happy Gilmore. But nah, not for me, man. Looks good though. Looks good. Looks good. I mean, and it's great that they're giving you seamless. But like Brother Cousin said, I really didn't even take a look at this. But now I can't stop looking at the Soul Glow bush underneath this damn hat, and I'm like, this shit is tough. Like, damn, look at that. Damn.
That's the shot right there. That's the shot.
Good Lord.
That's how you have to display it.
But they could at least
you can't even put him in a case with that thing.
Nah, bro, they could at least pull that hat down some, bro. And it's but you know what? Honestly, and I'm just saying this for a particular reason. When you look at it though, if you look at it real close, it looks like they sort of photoshopped this on top of his head.
They did.
No, it does. It does.
Dude, that's exactly what they did.
Yeah.
They just photoshopped, and it's bad. It's like
it's a bad Photoshop.
You're gonna get
my
it. They're gonna be
first
like,
day
the hat don't even fit. What the
Yeah,
hell,
bro.
Look what I can do in Photoshop.
Yeah, you could have shrunk this down some, bro. You got him looking like
Scarecrow. God
Scarecrow, bro, like that big ass fro, bro. Like, come on,
Look,
They could have used the warp tool and just made it. Come on, man. Y'all know my graphic designers out there. Y'all know.
Look at you.
What? This is how we wear hats now, right, guys?
Look at you.
If I could push it off to the side a little bit. There we go.
Yo, like straight up.
Perfect. This is the look, bro. This is the look. What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome to Say What?
Look at it. Yo,
Walk into a boxing fight like that, like
just
Yeah.
like that, bro. Just
not
walk
gonna
right
work.
in, just like
I don't see
that.
anything wrong with it, guys. I think y'all are wearing your hats wrong right now. So this is perfect. It's light, airy, comfortable.
Yo, they did my dog dirty, bro. Like they definitely did my dog dirty. They could have, yeah, come on, man. But I mean, other than that, though, I mean, I still think it looks like a really good figure. Now, here's the thing: is like Star Ace is getting a bad rap, though. A lot of people are like, yeah, I'm not going to get it because of Star Ace. I haven't really gotten any figures from Star Ace before, so
Didn't they
did.
what's his name? A Homelander that wasn't that good. Or
The
something?
most terrible Homelander you've ever seen in your life. Bro, yeah. Yeah, dude. Not good. Not good.
Not
So-
Homelander, but Zoolander.
Yeah, dude.
So they get yo tragedy, man. It's terrible. But again, what we got? Rockabye Chris and Living Colo, men on films, the tiny hats. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Straight up all day, man. They could have did something better. Y'all know better than that. But even still, like I said, I'm going to get it, man, because I got to have this hat. I mean, not the figure.
That.
Definitely, bro. Like, I mean, look, this, it definitely looks, and like you said, Jay, the head sculpt could be better. They could definitely make this better. They could do something 10 times better than what we got right now, man. It needs to be better. But yet it still looks good. I still like it, and yeah, I'll definitely get it once it's released. Who knows? And on top of that, they got to put that same amount of money into like that. They got to make that Rocky right, because people will complain if they make that Rocky wrong. Ain't gonna happen. So
I'm like
definitely.
looking at the rest of Star Aces figures that they've done.
Yeah,
This-
right.
This Peter Pettigrew is hideous. Oh my god. Oh my god. From Harry Potter. The hat, the dude that was like pretending to be a rat for like 30 years.
Yeah.
This shit's so bad. I've never.
Who? Star Ace did it?
Oh my god. I want to send it to you. So you can see this shit is
Bro,
so bad.
Hit, you see? No, hit share, because you know you
Oh,
can
here.
share it. And yeah, if you share it, then I can bring it up.
Let me go to it. Do.
Somebody said, does Sly have his own figure company? I don't know. I don't think he does. I
He
definitely don't
does.
think
He releases the Rambo figures.
Oh, he
Yep.
does?
Hmm.
And he's doing a
Oh my god!
Wow.
God.
What the hell is that?
Wow, bro.
I'm like, no.
Are you for real?
No.
Star
No.
Ace did this?
Yeah. Nah. That ain't it.
That is not the time.
Wow.
I'm like,
Holy
oh,
wormtail. Like, yo, get the
Yikes.
hell out. They really did this?
Wow, that's
Are y'all serious? Come on, man. Come on. What y'all doing?
I try to-
You know what? I
pretty
know
bad. It's
NR
pretty
is sitting back laughing their ass off right now. Because wow. Nope.
That's probably the worst I've ever seen. I've never seen that bad. That's
Bro, it looks like if you took John Travolta and mixed him with Alvin and the Chipmunks, this is exactly what you would get, bro.
it's like
That's so bad.
it's like
like-
Theodore.
bad.
It looks like
He does, bro. Like a live action Theodore, bro. Like that's what he does, bro. Boy, what the hell did they do with this, bro? And then you got, Voldemort looks like he looks like a cross between Freddy and Pizza Face from, or what was it, Pizza the Hut from like it just doesn't look aesthetically great at all. Like, come on,
No.
come on, man, come on.
it's
Y'all can do
painful.
better.
It's painful.
Y'all
Man.
can do better than that. Y'all could definitely do
All
better
three
than
better.
that.
That's all.
Mhm. That yeah, they can yeah.
Yeah, they're
So yeah, be careful when ordering that.
wow.
Yeah, I know. Y'all can definitely do better than that.
Yeah.
But anyway, one last thing. So I want to drop this on y'all. So again, we know that so far, what have we gotten? 2 figures, which earlier, Jay, I don't know if you were here. So earlier, me and Cam, we went rummaging through the place that is Toys Wonderland and started finding some deals, right?
You like, oh, yeah.
We started finding some deals. So,
Yo.
and I was telling them earlier because I got my notification, depending on who who anybody actually got these figures from. Like if you have Shang-Chi on order from Sideshow, chances are you've gotten that notification this week that it's shipping, or it's going to be shipping soon. And I was telling Toy, and shout out to Toy, she's in here right now, but I was, dumpster diving. That's what it was called, bro. Was this dumpster diving? So anyway, got the notification from them that they were actually going to ship out my Shang-Chi this week.
Okay.
Now, mind you, though, again, I'm trying to conserve every penny that I have right now because of the trip next month.
Right.
So I was like, oh shit. You know what I mean? Like, damn. And I know if Toya gonna be like, that's not in the budget. I'm like, but nah, she's gonna be like, that's not in the budget. Anyway. So now I'm the same way I'm telling you this story, I'm telling Toya the same story. She was like, until I got to the end. So I was telling her, I was like, yo, I didn't know what was going on. I was like, damn, this is gonna happen. But I know if I took it off, I would lose that spot. So I was like, fuck what I'm gonna do. So I was like, let me just check around. I forgot that I had points saved up with Toys Wonderland. So I was like, let me take advantage. The figure's out. So it's not one of them things that I'm waiting on. If it's out and I got points to use and I can get it cheap, let me try it. So, sometimes you get those codes, you download it, and sometimes the code doesn't even work, or whatever you see is not what you get. You don't get the money that you want to get off of it. This time around, though, it worked because that figure, I used my code, bro, and that thing was for free. Only thing I had to pay was like $49 for shipping.
Damn.
Like literally $49 for shipping. Wow. So I was like, oh, hell yeah, that's a no-brainer. And it's available. So if all I'm paying is $49 for DHL shipping and it'll be here next week, oh, that's all day. Give it to me.
Oh, you do some DHL with that. Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
DHL, bro. $49. I mean, you can't beat that. And plus, I have to do it because if I don't, I leave the week after next. So I need that thing to arrive soon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So again, it'll be here. But then I was like, all right, I used the code, but it said, all right, you use this amount, but you have this left over. So I contacted them because I tried to use the code again. It didn't work. So they were like, well, you use this code, but this time because you're such and such member and all that, or you're I guess you're a premium subscriber, whatever, we'll honor it. What other figure was you looking at? Now, mind you, I was interested in getting another Bo-Katan because I wanted to, I'm getting one to kind of send off the head sculpt to get modified. But I remember I hit you up and I was like, yo, Jay, Bo-Katan or Shang-Chi. You was like, as much as I love me some Katie, I would get that Shang-Chi. So I got the Shang-Chi.
Yep.
But then I thought again, I was like, okay, I could get that Bo-Katan. But Luke is out. I was like, Luke is out. So I managed to get that. So that with the points added on it was like a total of 118 shipped DHL. That's not a bad deal. That's definitely not a bad deal at all. So again, we did dumpster diving into it. Now, what do you feel like? I know like right now, I ain't gonna bring it over here because I know you. Right now, you were pissed because of the simple fact that you were still waiting on that Joker. But if it is legit that you can actually find deals through companies that we hate, are you willing to do it, especially if the figure is available? What do you think?
I ain't buying shit from them ever again. I'm dead serious.
Yo.
Once we get the Joker, once I get the Joker, I'm out. They probably holding my Joker because they know they holding it over my head. I bought it the same time all y'all did. I ain't no premium member or no shit. And I bought my Batmobile from them. I've given them like thousands upon thousands of dollars. So listen,
I get that, bro. I get that, and I'm with you. But the thing is, I'm not pre-ordering shit from them. But if I have points saved up that I haven't used and I can get a figure for free, why not?
Yeah, why?
It's not on your dime. It's not, you know what I mean? Like it's not on my, it's on their dime. You feel me?
It's on their dime. If you can get it and it's something that you can, and you got the points to do it, yeah, by all means, go get it. I know me personally, I've had codes from them that were supposed to. It's funny. I had a code knocked up, supposed to knock off like I forget, like maybe like $50 or something like that. And I went, asked them and said, "Hey, the code doesn't work." They just go, "Yeah, we're gonna give you the code and try it again."
Yep.
Use the code, tried it again. Damn code still didn't work. I was like, I give up.
Yeah. And that's how it be. Calvin, we got Calvin in the building. Low key collector. What's going on with you, brother?
What's up, everybody?
You good, bro?
It's been a long couple days.
Long work, bro.
Yeah. Good problem to have, but just a long couple days.
I feel you, bro.
I was off 2 hours ago, and then some shit came up at the last minute, so
you had to get out again.
Yeah, so it's all right.
You got that. I want to whoop somebody's ass face right now. You do.
Look, I did like 14 hours of driving yesterday. I did 6 today. I'm tired.
Oh my God.
I feel you, bro.
So it's all right,
brother.
When I get paid next week, I'll feel better. But right now, I'm upset.
Focus on the paycheck. Focus on the paycheck.
I feel you, bro.
I need the plug on this free though.
Bro, check.
I'm trying to, while I'm driving, I'm like, and they just give me 10%. I'm upset. So I got points.
Well, here's the thing, because I haven't checked, because I haven't been buying from them. I refuse to for a while.
Hey, Joker's the last thing they have.
Ooh.
Okay.
Hold on.
So y'all heard. Okay.
I think that was you, Cal. You good? Nope, you ain't good. you ain't good. Something just scratched. It was like, yo, like the Matrix, like Toys Wonderland heard us, was like, yo, get these. So let's scoop in and get these motherfuckers to stop them real quick because they talking ish. So yes, let's stop them. Let me see. You good now?
How's that?
Yeah, you good. You better. You better.
I'm going to have to go to Best Buy and swap this mic out. I've noticed that if I notice it flickers, that's when it's.
Yeah, definitely, man. But
I just need to know. I just need to know what, because I've got 398,000 points I've got points, and like
Mhm.
I put them in, and it just gives me 10% because I tried to do Luke, and it only gave me 10%.
Bro, I don't know. So right now, I'm okay. Let me just pull this up real quick, so I can see it just to make sure. So right now, I'm sitting on 185,000 points.
Damn.
That's what I have right now, and that's after the simple fact that there was Luke, and then there was also Shang-Chi. I don't know where half these damn points are coming from, but I'm not complaining because if I ain't got to drop a dime on it and it's on you,
Right.
that's what it is. And once I use up those points, I ain't going back. I'm good. What am I going to do? Waste those points? Hell no. I earned my shit. Give me my freedom. You know what I mean? I earned that. So again, I know a lot of people are against it, but fuck it. I'm not endorsing the company. I'm just getting my just due. Give me my money. You know what I mean? Definitely. If I earned it, I'm going to use it. I'm not a shield for that company at all because they burnt so many people. But if it's there and I can get it and I can get it in time, I'm good. That's it. All day, every day. Yes, you still have to pay shipping, but it's not paying the entire the figure. Right. If I'm paying only $49, $30, 50, then I'm good. I'm straight. But after I'm done with those points, sayonara. I ain't coming back. I'm good. I'm smooth. If it's available, I'm not pre-ordering from your ass no more. That's just how that goes. So again, I just want to get my just due. Sideshow, I got points with them. You know what I mean? Now I'm not going to ditch them. They get on my nerves sometimes. I ain't going to ditch them though. But again, I was able to actually get it. But them holding on to these jokers, bro, it doesn't make sense to me. If somebody basically, and who was that out there? I guess it was it 60 for G? What is it? Who was out there? He said that somebody said they were holding on to his Joker, bro. Like they sold his Joker.
Oh yeah,
that's some bullshit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's bullshit. If
So
they did that,
happened?
that is bullshit.
How did he know that they held it and they sold it to somebody? He sold it to
I don't know.
Huh.
That's what I'm trying to find out. He said they sold his shit.
They're not a company. I mean, I'll just say this. I used to buy from them all the time, and they were good. They were good. I
used to be
2019 to 2021.
Yeah,
we're good.
It was dope.
After that, it became something
shitty.
else. They started to undercut Sideshow and make and put out figures, and I think it's irreparable damage at this point because you can't even sell a figure right now. I mean, it's a buyer's market times 20 now, but they really didn't help that whole situation. I mean, for me, that's enough to be like, I really can't like mess with them. Like on that level. Now I understand. Like if you say you have points and all that, I get it. The money is there. Do what you got to do. I get it. I totally get it. Me personally, it's just
they burnt. They burnt too many times.
I got burnt. I'm just like I said. At this point, I was ignorant to the fact that you could have got that in-art figure. And I said this to I forget the guy's name from NR we were talking to a bunch of months ago. I can't remember. It's John.
Yeah.
I remember I said this to John straight up. I said, look, I get how that, how it was, but it did seem like this was in the time of you have 3 days to make the purchase. I ran and I went with the devil that I knew. And that's how I got in this situation instead of, going to like Spec Fiction. And I didn't even know who Spec Fiction was at that time. I never bought from them.
Yeah.
So I had no frame of reference, but if I had the chance to do it all over again, I would have bought it from Spec and just waited. Because look, we're waiting. Yeah. And usually I like Toys Wonderland because of the whole thing. At the time when I was doing my reviews, I wanted the figures faster. That was my thing. I didn't want to wait 3 months. And I get it. You pay a little bit more to get them faster. That that I was perfectly fine with that. I knew what I was getting into. But when they started to undercut and started to like, oh, here's a figure for like half the price, that's just I couldn't get with that. That's not where I was buying from them. I was buying from them because I wanted the figures faster. and they would make they were making money off that. But now it's become something else.
But you know what? And I'm gonna say this right off the rip. In again, people got to be real, bro. All the way 100. They got to be real all the way. Be real all the way 100. Don't pull that bullshit on me, man, for real, because a lot of people out there saying, yeah, nah, I would never this, that, and the third, and this. Look, they dropping points. If I get those points and if I earned them shits after all the shit that you did to me, hell yeah, I'm gonna use that shit. And anybody out there that was if you had that many points to use, you don't act like you wouldn't do it. Like literally, don't act, especially if there was a grail piece that you can use them points on and knock that price down. Don't act like you wouldn't do it. Same way you would do it for Sideshow or anybody else. If you earned it, you're going to use it. What am I going to let them sit? Hell no. Don't act like you're not going to do it. Now, if I'm using points and I'm completely done, then I'm out. Plain and simple. I am out because there's nothing else I can use it for. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Those points were there. I can use it. I can get it for a cheaper price because I'm going to tell you, if I didn't use those points and I'd have got it through Sideshow, I'd have been paying $315. And that's with shipping. Literally. If I'd have basically not used those points and got that Shang-Chi through Sideshow, I'd have been paying $300 for it. Like literally. So what are you going to do under those circumstances? I'll wait. Plain and simple. I'm saving myself some money. That's it. But after that's done, I'm out.
And I think that's what it is. I mean, people are it's like it's a thing of no loyalty when it comes to saving a buck. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's where it comes to. If you want it bad enough, you'll find a way to go and get it. You'll find a way to go and get it and knock, and like you say, to knock that price down, especially for a grail piece or something like that. If you have those points. I mean, I put it like this. Everybody is cool. It's cool until, and I'm not saying this to you, like I'm just saying in general. It's cool until it happens to you. Me, I remember buying stuff from Toys Wonderland, getting my stuff at a timely fashion, which was like 2 to 3 days. It was great times. And then I was hearing people saying, dude, they sent me the wrong figure. Dude, this isn't right. Dude, this isn't, I'm not getting that. I'm like, well, shit, that ain't happening to me until it did.
Right.
Okay.
Until it did. And I was like, what the fuck?
So let me address this real quick, right? So what if Shang-Chi and Luke got QC issues? I haven't had any QC issues yet from any figure that I've gotten. And I'm just being completely honest. I haven't been lucky. If it happens, it's going to happen. Right. But say the same thing about Sideshow. Case in point, the DeLorean. QC issues that they had to send all that shit back. That's been happening. It happens with any company that you basically go through. The Joker that I got, no QC issues. I haven't had a problem with it. Everything is in order. It happens. People hate the company. I can't stand the company, and I'm not shielding because I'm talking shit about them right now. I'm saying I have fucking points that I'm going to use, plain and simple. Yes. Yeah. Now, and personally, I think that there's problems right now. I think that right now with them points, because it's working the way it is, there's a fuck up in the system. There is. There has to be. There has to be a fuck up in that system, bro.
I feel like there's a fuck up with DHL too in there. Because that DHL is a lot cheaper
than what it normally
the Hong Kong
is.
shipping. It's cheaper than Hong Kong shipping right now.
Yeah.
And Hong Kong shipping is like what, 7 to 21 days, and DHL is 5 to 7, and it's like half the price. So I'm not gonna be like, hey guys, there's an error. I think it's you should charge us more. But I'm like, all right, well, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I think I'm in the same boat as that brother cousins was in, because like I've ordered from them. Yeah, and I haven't had any issues. So I was telling Lil earlier that I actually purchased a Quicksilver like on Monday, and it'll be here on Friday, it says. Because it's just one of those pieces that I couldn't find anywhere else. It was something I've always wanted in my collection. Doesn't have a lot of parts or pieces, but I think it's just a cool figure. So I had a couple points, didn't have to pay much for it, and shipping looked low. So I was like, I'm just gonna go with it. You know what I'm saying? Pretty sure a lot of people out there are like, boo, but like,
Yeah,
I mean,
it is what it is, you know. So,
bro.
I look at it like this: to each his own.
Yeah.
That's just how I look at it. To
Yeah.
each his own.
That's it, and that's
just what it is. It shouldn't be a thing where you're buying from Toys Wonderland, throw rocks at. I don't look at it. I don't look at it like that either. It just is to each his own. I know me personally.
right.
I am not.
Done.
I decided
Right.
to sever business ties with
Right.
that
plain
company.
and simple.
Exactly.
Plain and simple. And I mean,
That's it.
that's just what it is for me. That works for me. Now, when it brings up the whole thing with QC issues, I'll say this: buying like a Shang-Chi figure, I think you'll be fine. I do. I think you'll be fine. But if you're buying anything that's battery operated, like you know, a DeLorean or something. First of all, I don't know why you would want to buy a DeLorean. That's like having a small refrigerator being shipped from Hong Kong. Ridiculous. No, don't. And if some of you have, I mean, I get it, but still, you talking about the QC issues. Once again, Sideshow has proven that anytime they're like, but it broke on you. Well, take a month to think about it. And if you decide to keep it, we'll give you $200 in gift cards to get something else you like. Or you can send it back to us, no fuss, no muss, and we'll pay for the shipping. I don't know any other company that would. You try getting that from Toys Wonderland.
Exactly, bro. Try doing that, right? So that's what I'm saying. Like, again, I wouldn't go. Like, why me myself? I wouldn't go through them for big tickets. I'm definitely not. That's why even for the Batman All In, I went through Spec. I'm not going through them for that. Spec, I know I can actually get it. It might be delayed, but I'm willing to take that risk. I'll wait. The shipping's already paid for, so I'm waiting on that. I'm not going through them for big tickets. I'm not going through them. The only reason why I did it this time again is because if I have shit that I get cheap, why not? Why not? If I can get it cheap or for free, why not? Roll me Kenobi, definitely, bro. It is, but it seems
been looking
that
for
way.
Roll Me One Kenobi for a long time, and I'm like, where did he go?
He's around. He's still around.
There he is.
But here's the thing. This is why I think it's a fuck up, though. They are fucking up. And look, they can look. You can go back, and if they're watching, y'all can go back and fix the system and bring my shit back down because I already got what I wanted from you. Plain and simple. You can do that. I already got what I wanted. I'm straight. You know what I mean? Do what you want. But it happens. And to Mark's Mark 51st collectibles. Yes, interesting point. Worst case, if they screw you, you'll just pick up Shang-Chi somewhere else. You're really not at a loss. I'm not at a loss, number one, because again, I paid look, if I'm only paying $49 for this figure, I'm straight. I'm definitely, it's not like I paid $300 for it. It is what it is. I'm straight. But it's just again, things happen with any company that you go through. There's going to be, and the thing is, the QC issue is not with them, it's with Hot Toys. They're the ones that actually has to kind of scale back and fix these problems. But I wouldn't get a DeLorean through. Look, I'm not getting half this shit through them from that company. I'm not getting big ticket price options. Fuck that. I'm not doing that. Definitely wasn't going to do that. I mean, I wasn't going to get the DeLorean anyway, but I wouldn't err on that side for any reason at all. I'm just saying I had points, but Jay, I'm with you. Once I'm done with that, it's a done deal. Because I know they're going to catch it. They're going to realize that they fucked up, and that's what it is. But I got what I wanted. That's just plainly what it is for me right now. You know what I mean? Like, and it's just like, Sideshow. They have points. You can actually use them. You actually accumulate those points. You use them to get things off. It's just the simple fact that they're more locally. So again, you can secure that. Again, I'm looking at the simple fact that right now, I'm trying to conserve and save me some money. So if I'm getting that shit for free all day. So y'all can whip me if y'all want to. Y'all can shackle me. Y'all can tie me in a noose. I don't give a damn. I got that shit for free at the end of the day. I'm good, but I am not chilling for that company because they are a bunch of fuck ups. And I'll just say it like that. And if you're watching, I'm just calling you out, and I can do so, rightfully so. But hey, you give me that shit for free all day, every day, I'm good. I'm still not shilling for your company. But anyway, Cal, what's going on with you, brother? You good? You straight?
Is my mic acting right?
Yeah, you straight, bro. You straight.
All right. I just ordered another one. I'm swapping this shit out tomorrow.
Oh yeah, you just ordered a mic. Straight up, man. Straight up. It is what it is, bro. But yeah, man. Thanks for Calvin. Thank you for dipping in, bro. As always, man. I'm excited for us for the next couple weeks. It's Star Wars Celebration. Katie Sackles is gonna be.
What happened?
Silent moment. When you mention the name, it just gets awkward.
If you see her, tell her I love her.
Give her one for me, bro.
Give her a little massage. Say, this is from USB.
Yeah, bro.
Return the favor. I mean, remember when she massaged you at the last celebration?
Yeah, she did rub my back.
She was like, "Wait, didn't I rub your back last?"
She rubbed my back, but she
How'd
gave
you
me
pay
a
back
full
it?
conversation for like
No.
a couple minutes. Ain't that
There you
some
go.
bullshit?
Don't worry, Toy. It's just it's me through layout, so
you go.
it's fine. It's me through him, so it's all good.
Hold
All
up,
I
and
know
plus,
is
you
off
know
these
what?
last couple episodes, she can come see the room as far as I'm concerned. I know what that means.
Hey, who's watching this episode right now? Hold on. Wait. Nobody's why I was watching this episode, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's sleeping.
I ain't
Yo.
saying nothing because wifey's
You're
watching.
like,
Hey, who is watching?
okay.
Who is
Mine,
watching?
mine don't know who Katie Sackhoff is.
Oh, all right,
I'm
you
good.
get this.
Toy is
Google
watching.
right now. Who the fuck is this?
But nah, definitely. But see, the thing is, bro, like what y'all didn't see is that I cropped that picture. Sean Usby was in that picture on the other side, bro, standing in the same spot.
Oh,
You know what I mean? So it is what it is, bro. I wasn't, by myself. I cropped it to make it look good. You was in the picture by your damn self, bro. Ain't that some BS? Ain't that some BS? But no, it's definitely gonna be exciting, man. I
I
can't
make
wait.
it to see her this weekend. I just thought about it. Yeah, make it to see her this weekend.
I'm like, what the hell?
Richmond, they got a car. It's a car in Richmond.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yep. Yeah, so I think I'll be there this weekend. Have her sign the box. Yeah,
Get the Black Series helmet, bro. Have her sign that. That shit's so dope.
Oh yeah. I think I'll get. Yeah, that's in Target right now. Matter of fact, yeah.
There you go.
Thank you, Usby.
Got it.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
I swear to God, man. Like, can't you just give me a win, bro? Can't you just give me one win, bro? Like, can I just get a win, Jay? Can I get a win, bro? Like
Absolutely.
this one win. Like,
Absolutely.
can you give me some type of a win, bro? Like,
Well, hold
just
on,
a
hold
win,
on. Wait
bro.
a minute. You mean whatchamacallit, aren't you?
Who?
You mean Rosario. So
Yeah, but that's different. That's different, bro. Like that's different. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, that is different, man. Please. I don't know, man. It is what it is. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, Rock'em Chris, I did actually shoot Cal all the information about Paris, but here's the problem. Paris is on strike right now.
shit.
They are literally on strike right now. Calvin, you sound like Mickey Mouse.
Got that chipmunk voice, dog. Oh, he's so mad. He's so mad right now.
Man, Theodore.
Irene Jobson, hell no, I ain't no players. My playing cards have been exempt. I ain't no type of player. Not Latoya. Look, what y'all have
He just
to
crushes a
understand,
lot. He's not a player. He just crushes a
Latoya
lot.
T got hands, and she puts hands on you. Her nickname is Yoke. I'll let her explain that because she likes to yoke people up. Like literally, she got hands. My playing cards are everywhere we go. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Oh no. Nah. Hell no. Blind eye. You know those memes, like those memes that they always put out when somebody's looking behind when you're walking with your girl? Nah, with me, my meme is blinders. It's just like that, bro. She got hands. She will whoop somebody ass. What she say? I mean, if you're honest about it, I might still hummer. What? Hummer, but
No, I don't know the slang. What's
I'm
happening here?
confused.
This is a Hummer. I gotta Google this shit. Hold on now.
Yeah.
Well,
What time is it at night?
Ain't it crazy how the tiny one whooped someone's ass? Yeah, she will whoop some
okay.
ass, bro. She ain't got no chill whatsoever. Law got him, Irene Jobson. What? Can somebody please explain it to me? Because I'm completely out of the loop. Wait a minute. What does it say? You know he got everyone slot. What?
What's happening?
Yeah, where's that coming from?
Everybody
I'm
right.
lost.
Well, it's been a great show, and we're gonna wrap up.
Yeah, so we're gonna wrap on that.
so what you
note,
got?
man.
What are you doing this week? 1/6 scale, man. What you got going on, man?
Yeah, like I don't know what you got going on, USB. What you got coming up next, brother?
Nothing, man. I'm this is probably the last stream for a couple weeks. It's like I said, I'm going to slobbing everybody or I don't whatever.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to Denver next week. So spending time with the kids before I leave, and yeah, man. Just other than that, just cleaning, organizing, packing. So I'll be back in a little while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Thank you, bro. Thank you, and have a safe trip. Cam, what's going on with you,
Yeah,
brother?
I don't even know anymore. So I'll be home with my wife, my beautiful wife, if she's watching out there. And and my kids and my baby this weekend. We're gonna be in the house. It's supposed to be raining this whole entire like weekend for the next 3 days. So and then I do have the Quicksilver coming on Friday. So I'll probably do a live unboxing of that. Super excited about that. This is like my first figure in like months, so I'm super hyped to get something in here. Pretty sure my children will be in the camera too because they're gonna want to. They think it's their toys, but it's not.
Always,
so,
bro.
Yeah, man, super excited about that, bro. But you guys are leaving next week or?
Nah, we leave the week after next.
Week after next. Okay. So I'll be on for Collector's Lounge on
Mhm.
Sunday if you still have it.
Definitely, bro.
Sunday. All right,
Yeah,
I will be there. But yeah, man, thanks for having me as always, bro.
As always, man. And remember, the link to everybody's channel is in the description. So definitely make sure you actually tag in there. Cal, what you got going on next, brother?
I'm scared to speak. Am I good?
Thank you. Yeah.
Nah, you good. You good. You good.
Okay. Damn, all this bass my voice and this might be playing me. Jay, I need a rain check for tomorrow. I just got reminded I have a family wedding to go to tomorrow. So if I get on with you next week, I'll be on with Jay next week. No, actually, I'm probably gonna miss LWO. You'll probably see me in the office because I'll probably be in Phoenix trying to come back from Phoenix.
Got you.
That's it. And then next Wednesday, be our last say what before we shoot out.
Yeah, definitely, man. Next say what? We will definitely be here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put somebody in timeout real quick, bro. You see that? You see that, bro?
Oh yeah. 3-6
I'm gonna have to
Mafia.
put somebody.
3-6 Mafia.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to put some time out there. I don't know if somebody's trolling or not, but that's
That's definitely what that looks like.
That's different. Like that's definitely different. I don't know where that's from. So we Anyway, last but not least, y'all don't want those hands, brother cousins. What's going on? Definitely, y'all don't want them hands, bro. Yeah, what's going on, man? Brother Cudro, what you got going on, man?
Man, got best of the best coming on tomorrow, and
hell yeah,
yeah, man, doing that, and I'm doing a unboxing. We're doing Good Morning Grails next week. I'm going to be unboxing the 1966 Jazz Inc. Batmobile.
Ooh.
About that, so that's going to be great. Well, it's not going to really be an unboxing. It's going to be more of like a showcase because that box is ridiculous. So I can't be. Yeah, so but no, that's going to be great. And then this weekend doing streams with Anthony, and we're supposed to be doing a Picard stream at another one. But yeah, so that's it for me. It was great. Once again, thank you so much for having me. Had a blast.
Bro, Thank you for actually stopping through on the sofa in the green room, as always. So glad.
It does look like that.
It does, bro. Like he just on the sofa in the green room just said, you know what? I ain't even gonna come out in the audience. I'm just gonna sit back here and we can just interview from back here. COVID.
Right. Right.
It's like, hell no, I ain't going out there, bro. Definitely, man. But thank you for being here. And thank you guys out there for being here with us. It was a weird one tonight, but yeah, thank you. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that later. But anyway, thank you guys for actually being here with us tonight. We will be back next week. I think actually next week. Next week we're gonna do another say what before me and Cal we dip out. I will be doing a live from London, just to kind of show people around, Star Wars Celebration and what's going on there.
Better go to the stance booth.
What'd you say?
Better go to the stance booth for me, bro. See what socks they got this time.
You're not gonna be there, so there's no way you're gonna make me spend another $100 on a set of socks, bro.
Well, I might be like, hey, bro, can you get me a pair? And like,
I got you.
Then you're gonna grab it, and then when you grab it, you're gonna look at it, and be like, fuck, these are kind of cool. Two, just give me two, and then you'll do that.
I got you. Because I got to check out them socks. I know they're going. But I don't. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think there's going to be a 6-scale presence there. They're probably going to be a few statues, but I don't know. It could be. I don't know if Sideshow's going to do like a con or anything like that. I'm not really sure. Again, we're talking about 40th anniversary. We're talking about 20th anniversary of Clone Wars. So again, I don't know. We'll see how that actually goes. Definitely, man. We'll do a couple of things there. Me and Calvin, we're going to actually hit up the town and stuff like that, see what's going down. But yeah, thank you guys for being here tonight. Great discussion, great bunch of individuals out there. Again, if you haven't subscribed to everybody here, make sure that you do, and actually, again, hit the like button on this if you haven't already. And yeah, we'll be back next week, same time, same channel. And Irene, you need Jesus right now. You definitely need some Jesus. Straight up, because you're trying to get me killed. Anyway, I will talk to y'all later on, and we are out. Peace. Let's go.